He met with Field Marshal Asim Munir, the Chief of Army Staff of Pakistan at GHQ Rawalpindi, and later with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Islamabad. Together they represent nearly 520 million people across the oceans, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific. But Pakistan's direct defense entry into ASEAN could dilute India's regional influence. Indonesia responded positively. That's huge because it means trust, shared in trust, and future alignment. We will defend ourselves and we will do it together. Indonesia also wants to diversify away from Western arms dependency, and Pakistan, with its ties to China, Turkey, and Middle Eastern nation, offers that route. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm your very own Fariha Farrukh and you are watching 360 Digital English. Two of the largest Muslim nations in the world, Pakistan and Indonesia, just took a major step towards defense cooperation. But most people don't realize how powerful this alliance could become. So today we will break it all down from military stats to global impact. Pakistan and Indonesia, a new Islamic power bloc. Is it in the making? This is the real story behind the Pakistan-Indonesia alliance. Subscribe now and stay with me. Part 1. Who met whom? What was said? On July 15th, Indonesia's powerful defense minister, Lieutenant General retired Shefari Shamsuddin, arrived in Pakistan. He met with Field Marshal Asim Munir, the Chief of Army Staff of Pakistan at GHQ Rawalpindi, and later with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in Islamabad. Well, this wasn't just a friendly visit, it was a strategic meeting covering military-to-military cooperation, joint defense manufacturing, counter-terrorism collaboration, regional security frameworks. Part 2, let's talk numbers. Don't underestimate the scale of this alliance. Pakistan, population 241 million, army personnel 654,000 active and 550,000 reserves. Nuclear power, absolutely yes. Defense budget, $10.3 billion as per 2024. Domestic production, JF-17 Thunder, Al-Khalid tanks. Talking about Indonesia, population 278 million, the largest Muslim country in the world. Military size, 400,000 active troops. No nukes, but strong regional navy. Defense budget, $14.3 billion as per 2024. Key industries, shipbuilding, small arms, cyber warfare units. Together they represent nearly 520 million people across the oceans, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific. That's a geopolitical bloc, stronger than many people think. Part 3, Defense MOU highlights. The meeting produced 3 key takeaways. Number 1, expanded training exchanges. Pakistani officers will train Indonesian troops and vice versa. Number 2, joint production possibilities, particularly in drone warfare and naval assets. Number 3, counter-terrorism coordination, sharing intelligence on extremist threats across Southeast and South Asia. Field Marshal Asim Munir also offered Pakistan's combat experience, especially in asymmetric warfare, to Indonesia's evolving doctrine. Part 4. What Indonesia wants. Indonesia has quietly become a regional military player. Why is it engaging Pakistan now? Well, that's because it wants technical upgrades from Pakistan's defense industry, access to the JF-17 jets and armored systems, and deeper intelligence sharing on terror networks, especially as threats rise in Papua and ASEAN regions. Indonesia also wants to diversify away from Western arms dependency, and Pakistan, with its ties to China, Turkey, and Middle Eastern nation, offers that route. Part 5, Geopolitical shockwaves. This isn't just a handshake, it's strategy. Pakistan and Indonesia, a two-ocean Muslim axis. It reshapes South Asian security, Indian Ocean balance, Indo-Pacific power play. And yes, India is watching closely. India has growing naval ties with Indonesia too, especially in the Andaman Sea. But Pakistan's direct defense entry into ASEAN could dilute India's regional influence. Part 6, Field Marshal's role. Let's talk about Field Marshal Asim Munir. He is not just a general. He is the strategic architect of Pakistan's military diplomacy. In this meeting, he pushed for deeper defense technology transfers, invited Indonesia to military drills hosted in Pakistan, offered joint naval patrols in sensitive waters like the Malacca Strait. Indonesia responded positively. That's huge because it means trust, shared in trust, and future alignment. Part 7, final analysis. Let's close with this. Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world. Pakistan is the only Muslim nuclear power. And now their defense ties are tightening, not just for symbolism, but for serious strategy. Together they can project military power across the two oceans, build indigenous tech together, balance both Western and Eastern powers. This isn't a visit, it's a pivot. From Islamabad to Jakarta, a message is being sent. We will defend ourselves and we will do it together. This is Fariha Farrukh from 360 Digital English, bringing you bold analysis from Pakistan to the world. Subscribe, share, and answer this in the comments. What happens when 500 million Muslims stand militarily united? Take care. Allah Hafiz.